I'm going to do a couple of old songs tonight, which that's about all I know is the old stuff when you get up my age.
Can y'all hear the guitar?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is a Hank Williams Sr. song that goes back, I don't know, probably back to the 40s. Well, why don't you love me like you used to do? How come you treat me like a worn-out shoe? My hair's still curly, my eyes are still blue. Why don't you love me like you used to do? Why don't you spark me like you used to do? Say sweet nothings like you used to coo. Like the same old trouble you've always been through. Why don't you love me like you used to do? Ain't had no loving like a hugging and a kissing in a long, long while. We don't get nearer, further, closer than a country mile. Why can't you be the way you used to be? How come you find so many faults with me? Same old trouble you always knew. Why don't you love me like you used to do? I ain't had no loving like a hugging and a kissing in a long, long while. We don't get nearer, further, closer than a country mile. Why can't you be like you used to be? How come you find so many faults with me? Same old trouble you've always been through. So why don't you love me like you used to do? Hey, thank you. I got a Possum Jones song here. I know the guy who wrote this song. I always tell him, if I'm ever on stage, I always do it. There's a picture I carry, one we made some time ago. If they ask who's in the picture with me, I said just a girl I used to know. It's just a girl I used to go around with. Just a friend from long ago. But I don't tell them how lost I am without her. She's just a girl I used to know. I say she's just another girl now, just a flame that lost its glow. And I say her name has left my mind now. Just a girl I used to know. Just a girl I used to go around with. Just a friend from long ago. But I don't talk about the nights I cry about her. I say she's just a girl I used to know. Just a girl I used to know. Thank you.
We're going to wing it here with John here. He agrees on doing this. This is the first song. John? This is from the song from John Strapper. This is called Black Witch Caddy, and John's going to try and wing it.
Okay. I ain't never heard y'all. Hey, listen, I've never done this, but I don't even know which one you're talking about. I suggest it's so much of one that I know. What was that other you gonna do?
Where was the
Let's do that. Wanna do that one?
All right, we'll do that one. We're gonna do Werewolves in London. John's griping about it. Ready?
I know y'all know this. Everybody help me now. Come on. Start it off, Carlos. Get it going.
I saw a werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand, walking through the streets of Soho in the rain.
That's it.
He was leader of cheap eco flicks, going to the adventures of Chow Mein. Ow, werewolves London. Ow. Ow, werewolves London. Ow. You hear around the kitchen door. Better not let it in. That old lady got mutilated late last night. Werewolves in London again. Ow, werewolves London. That's you. Ow. Hey. Ow, werewolves London. Ow.
That's it. Somebody say something about it. Okay.
Even Harry Kent.
I thought we were fine.
Professor Police, Mr. Robert.
We don't. Hey, man. Jim Satin, right? I don't like spiders and snakes, hey. And that ain't why it takes love you. I don't know him.
I don't like spiders and snakes. That's ain't what it takes to love me.
One more time, then, Lord. Bring it up again. I'm going down in a red light district tonight, Lord. I'm gonna sing. Oh, send me back Bryson, baby. Oh, I know. Yes, send me back Bryson or Mexico.
Hello, everybody. Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Shane McNeil, and so I'm going to start with the song Wonderwall by Oasis, and then I'm going to sing an original song called Keep On. Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. This next song is an original, and it's called Keep On.
John asked me to do Walker County Colts, so we're going to do that one. Yeah. I wrote this song years ago when I worked in Walker County. Well, I drive a big 18-wheeler, and I'm on a cross-country run, driving across Walker County, Alabama. I'll get 4 loads before this day is done. And if you see me coming, better move aside. Gotta make this big truck run. Gotta keep her moving, I get paid by the load, hauling that Walker County gold. Well, we're hauling that Walker County gold. We're hauling that Walker County gold. Gotta keep this coal moving to the steam plants and the mills. There's power for Alabama from these Walker County hills. Well, I may look mean and dirty, coal dust all over me, but I'm just a hard-working truck driving man, trying to raise my family. Well, these hills are steep, but gotta give me some room. Gotta make this big truck roll, 'cause I'm just trying to do my job, hauling that Walker County coal. Well, we're hauling that Walker County coal. We're hauling that Walker County coal. I'm in G. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I haven't done this in a while.
We got it.
I can go to E. Well, some folks don't work for a living, and some gotta work all the time. Some don't like what they're doing, and some got a satisfied mind. I'm a cold-hearted man, I can't be nothing less. Gotta make this big trouble. Gotta keep her moving, I get paid by the load. All in that Walker County coal. Well, we're all in that Walker County coal. All in that Walker County coal. Keep it moving through steam plants and mills. Power for Alabama from these Walker County hills. I've hauled that Black Creek coal and that Blue Creek coal. Coal from other seams that ain't that good. I've hauled from Cedar Mine, Lost Creek, Belts on a Brilliant Woodland, and 100 other places like that. I've hauled with the Drummers, the Bankheads, Empire Coal and Colts, Jim Walters, and a bunch of fly-by-nights too. Hauled for Alabama Power, TVA, Champion International, U.S. Steel, Weyerhaeuser, just to name a few. I've been hauling that Walker County coal.
North to south, east to west. Come on, baby, you know you fancy the best. Hey, keep the ball rolling. Hey, keep the ball rolling. Hey, keep the ball rolling, baby, baby, all night long. All night long. Hey.
So much. Thank y'all.
Yeah, I know it's kind of late. Hope I didn't wake you. What I gotta say can't wait. And you understand. Every time the time is right, all the words just came out wrong. So I had to say I love you in a song. Yeah, I know it's kind of strange. Every time I'm near you, I just run out of things to say. I know you'll understand. Every time I try to tell you, the words just came out wrong. So I had to say
something that I just gotta say. You need to understand. Every time the time was right, all the words just came out wrong. So I had to say I love you in a song. Sorry about that, kind of messed that one up.
You could have told us you loved us in a poem, too.
Oh. This next one is a Michael Jackson song, but I'm not going to do it like he did it. I'm going to do it like the Civil Wars did it. She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. Said, don't mind, but what do you mean? I am the one who dance on the floor around. She said, I am the one who dance on the floor around. She told me her name was Billie Jean, and it caused a scene. And every turn with eyes of dream of being the one who will dance on the floor around. People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. Mama always told me, be careful who you love. Be careful what you do. The lie becomes the truth, and Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one. Kid is not my son. She said I am the one. Kid is not my son. For 40 days and for 40 nights, the law was on her side. And who can stand her when she's in demand? Her schemes and plans. Off we dance on the floor around. So take my strong advice, remember to think twice. Told my baby that we danced till 3. She looked at me. She showed a photo. My baby cried. His eyes were like mine. Go and dance on the floor around. People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. But she came and stood right by me in the smell of sweet perfume. This happened much too soon. She called me to her room, and Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one. The kid is not my son. She said I am the one. Not my son. Billie Jean is not my lover. Billie Jean is not my lover. Billie Jean is not my lover.
All right. I like to take a song off the internet that I don't never play and play it so I can like have this anxiety when I'm up here. So I don't know why I do that. I guess it's kind of weird. I'm gonna do an old Kinks song, and we kind of like this. It was a hit back in 67. It's called Sunny Afternoon. The tax man's taking all my dough and left me in my stately home, blazing on a sunny afternoon. And I can't sail my yacht, he's taking everything I got. All I got's this sunny afternoon. Save me, save me, save me from this grief. I got a big fat mama trying to break me, and I love to live so pleasantly, live this life of luxury, blazing on a sunny afternoon. In the summertime, in the summertime, in the summertime. My girlfriend's ran off with my car and gone back to her mom and pa, telling tales of drunkenness and cruelty. And now I'm sitting here, sipping on my ice-cold beer, blazing on that sunny afternoon. Help me, help me, help me sail away. Well, tell me two good reasons why I ought to stay. Well, I love to live so pleasantly, live this life of luxury, blazing on a sunny afternoon. In the summertime, in the summertime, in the summertime. Oh, help me, help me, help me sail away. I got a big fat mama trying to break me, and I love to live so pleasantly. I live this life of luxury, blazing on a sunny afternoon. In the summertime, in the summertime, in the summertime. All right, thank you. God bless y'all. You know, we got elections coming up here, and you know, a lot of people like to blame the presidents for things that are going, but we got Congress people, and you know, that have to be responsible. So I'm gonna do this song. I wrote this one. It's called "The Congressman." Congressman, elected official, directing our lives by pushing a pencil. Decisions you make affect everyone's life. Leave the park alone and do what's right. Dreaming and scheming, greasing your palms, selling our future over the Great Wall. Congressman, con man. Senseless research and shaky connections, cutting betterments and benefits in higher education, pursuing oil, diverting our attention. Close the border, stop cutting the pensions. Hampton vacation, private resorts, making decisions without a recourse. Congressman, con man. Lord, help me make it through the day. From the Congressman, con man. Congressman, we're not as dumb as you look. We remember tricky dickies, we can smell a crook. Underfunding our military and shattered their lives. We stand by our soldiers, we stand by their side. You've been ain't no retentive most of your life. Put the mark on the paper and stop the fight. Congressman, con man. Lord, help me make it through the day. From the Congressman, con man. Congressman, con man. All right, thank you.
Oh, well, he's getting that other mic over here. I'll try to figure out where I'm going here. Anybody familiar with Merle Haggard's Mama Tried? Well, this ain't it. But I did write this kind of semi-tragic Mama doing her best to steer her boy down the right path song.
Y'all hear that?
And I play kind of soft, so. It's called Get a Real Job. Tears welled up in Mama's eyes as I pulled out of the drive. I was heading out for medical school. As I rolled off down the street, those tears, they rolled off down her cheeks. And she hollered out, son, don't be such a fool. Get a real job, start a band. Sell tickets till there's only room to stand. Travel up and down the roads in a bus your roadies load. Get a real job, start a band. Well, 2 weeks later, I called home. Mama choked up on the phone. I said, I've changed my mind, I plan to study law. She said, son, I must confess, all your life is such a mess. And I know this news is gonna kill your pa. Get a real job, start a band. Sell tickets till there's only room to stand. Travel up and down the roads in a bus your roadies load. Get a real job, start a band. Now comes a happy ending. Well, I took a class in poetry, wrote a song, as you can see, and I turned out to be my mama's pride and joy. Listen to your mom, she's right. You'll rest easier at night, and you'll always be your mama's little boy. If you get a real job, start a band. Sell tickets till there's only room to stand. Travel up and down the roads in a bus your road is low. Get a real job, start a band. Yeah, you could streak across the sky in that Learjet you could buy if you get a real job. Start a band. That's a semi-true story. Let's see. One of the bad things about being a songwriter, I've been doing this since I was 12 years old, and that goes back to 1959. And you forget more songs than you remember when you do it that much. So that's always the hardest part of these songwriter nights, and I got to give credit to all these guys that come up here and do this, because you'd be amazed at how many songs we can't remember after we write them. So let me see if I can struggle my way through it. When in doubt, do something that your granddaughter likes, I guess. If you were a love song, girl, I'd sing all the time, and only possession, I'd choose you for mine. If you were a vineyard, then I'd only drink wine. And if I were the sun, you'd be the reason I shine. But I'm just a poet, and these songs I've hatched, and me and this guitar, we come with strings attached. Yeah, I've got to be the poet. Would you be the lines? And just so you know it, girl, without you, nothing rhymes. If you were a highway, girl, I'd follow your signs. That only possession, I'd choose you for mine. If you were a gala, I'd come dressed to the nines. And if I were the sun, you'd be the reason I shine. Yeah, but I'm just a singer in these songs I've hatched. Yeah, me and this guitar, we come with strings attached. 'Cause I've got to be the poet. Would you be the lines? And just so you know, girl, without you, nothing rhymes. So if I were the sun, you'd be the reason I shine.
Hey, my name is Darius. A new face in the crowd, I guess. But this is a little bit about myself. I'm from Mount Olive, Alabama, not too far from here. And thanks for having me. Thanks to my friend Peter for telling me about this place. Thank y'all for having me. And my guitar journey started 2.5 years ago when I got divorced. I'm just talking to kind of take away the nerves a little bit. But 2.5 years ago, I got a divorce. I bought a guitar, and it's been on ever since. I can't put it down, so just to feel the time. But anyway, I'm gonna do a couple originals. Hope y'all enjoy it. This one's called Daybreak. And the storm is coming over now. I've been waiting several days. sky is blue, the mood is gray. Let it be all over by the break of day. I know a place we can't escape. I know we can make it to daybreak, daybreak, daybreak. And this place that I seek of, I usually go alone. I can make this a room for two. Trust me and I'll trust you. I know a place we can't escape. I know we can make it to daybreak, daybreak, daybreak. I feel that storm. I feel that storm. Can you feel that storm coming on? Coming on, daybreak. Going on now to my comfort zone now, hoping you will come on. I'll give you shelter to the break of day. We can go our separate ways. I know a place we can't escape. I know we can make it to daybreak, daybreak, daybreak. The song is called Logan. It's named after my 11-year-old son. Anybody with kids can probably relate to this. I wrote this song one night in tears. It's about my child, so I hope y'all enjoy it. Every time I look in your eyes, it makes me smile. Nothing in the world can compare to the love of my only child. Open my eyes every sunrise just to watch you grow. From a boy to a man, and one day you will know. If I've got a home, you got a home. If I've got a bed, you got a bed. As long as I'm around, you will always have a place. Lay your head, you will grow, you will change. There's one thing that stays the same. Have no fear, Daddy's here, and I ain't going nowhere. Seems like yesterday when you cried every night and I could not sleep. Now you love airplanes and bikes and that girl from across the street. Look at you and I see a little piece of me. You could be a better man than I could ever be. If I've got a home, you got a home. If I've got a bed, you got a bed. As long as I'm around, you will always have a place to lay your head. You will grow and you will change. There's one thing that stays the same. Have no fear, Daddy is here, and I ain't going nowhere. As we get older, you're gonna have to go your own way. Start your new life. Stay away from mistakes that I've made. If you need a hand, someone you can count on. My door's wide open, son. You can always come home. If I've got a home, you got a home. If I've got a bed, you got a bed. As long as I'm around, you will always have a place to lay your head. You will grow and you will change. There's one thing that stays the same. Have no fear, Daddy is here, and I ain't going nowhere.
I've been coming here for quite a while now.
That sound good?
Bit lower.
Lower?
Yeah.
Right here. How's that better?
Mick says yes. I believe Mick.
You got it.
Anyway, you see some good guys coming from Mount Olive, yeah? Darius is a dear friend of mine from Mount Olive, and I love his songs. I really do. I promised someone to do a song, so I'm gonna do that. Song written by a Scottish guy. And the song is called Ready for the Storm, written by Dougie McLean. What a waves crashing, the tide that rolls out, it's an angry sea. There's no doubt a lighthouse will keep shining out to warn the lonely sailor. Lightning strikes and wind cuts cold to the sailor's bones, to the sailor's soul. There's nothing left that he can hold except the rolling ocean. But I am ready for the storm. Yes, ready, I am ready for the storm. I'm ready for the storm. Oh, give me mercy for my dreams, 'cause every confrontation seems to tell me what it really means to be this lonely sailor. And when you take me by your side, you love me still, you love me. And I should have realized have no reasons to be frightened, 'cause I am ready for the storm. Yes, sir, ready, I am ready for the storm. Ready for the storm. The distance, it is no real friend, and time will take its time. And you will find that in the end it brings me a lonely sailor. And when the sky begins to clear, the sun it welts away my fear. I cry a very wilted tear. I also need to love me, 'cause I am ready for the storm. Yes, sir, ready, I am ready for the storm. Ready for the storm.
Peter.
20 December I'll be playing here with my companion Joey on the lead guitar and harmonics. And gonna bring some more instruments, 12-string guitars, mandolins and all that kind of stuff. And we're gonna do a lot of Christmas songs. We promised Bob, so and a lot of Irish shit. He likes that. Anyway, do I have more to tell? Yeah, I got more to tell. Coming Thursday, I'll be on the television. At Cullman Channel 2. They asked me for an interview and some songs, and that's going to be fun. There's just one little tiny problem. I have to get out of my bed at 5:30, which is pretty bad. So I hope you have a little bit of sympathy for me. Yeah. I need that. Anyway, but I feel very obliged with the invitation to come over, and so thank you, Channel 2. I never know what to play, so I was in doubt to the last moment. So I'm going to do a very quick quiz. Song by my favorite songwriter was something Irish. Bob, you can tell it. Some song by my favorite songwriter or something Irish.
Either way, man, it must be good.
Doesn't help. Irish it is. And I'm going to do Irish. I do a lot of songs written by a friend of mine, Jimmy McCarthy. In 1986, that's not much for a chicken with swing and a pig. And you can't live and love on love alone. So you sail across the ocean, away across the foam, to where you're a penny on a make. Good for nothing but stacking the brick. And your best man's a spade and he carries a heart. 2 workhorses heavily shod. Oh, I'm missing you. I give all for the price of the flight. Oh, I'm missing you. And the Piccadilly's in me. Now who did you murder, and are you a spy? I'm just fond of a drink, helps me laugh, helps me cry. Now I just drink and pity for a permanent high. I love a lot less, and I cry till I die. Missing you. I give all for the price of the flight. Oh, I'm missing you, and the Piccadilly's neon. Now all you young people, now take my advice. Before crossing the ocean, you better think twice. 'Cause you can't live without love alone. The proof is around London in the nobody's zone. But the summer is fine, but the winter's a fridge. Wrapped up in old cardboard on a Cherry's Cross Bridge. And I'll never go home now because of the shame of a misread reflection in a shop window pane. But oh, I'm missing you. I give all for the price of the flight. Oh, I'm missing you, and the Piccadilly's neon. Oh, I'm missing you. I give all for the price of the flight. Oh, I'm missing you, and the Piccadilly neon. Thank you.
To me it sounds too low, but that doesn't mean anything. Okay, I'd like to do a couple songs I wrote. I don't know if anyone mentioned it. Guitar Center is doing its annual songwriting contest. So I entered one song so far. You can find the website. Good luck. And like my song or follow me or just look for Carl Blow on Guitar Center Songwriting Contest 2014. If you like it. Even if you don't like it, you can still make believe you like it. So now the first song I want to do is a song I was going to record the other night, but I couldn't remember all the words, and I probably still can't remember all the words, but I thought, what the heck? Just got to keep playing it, so if I start getting lost in the middle, it'll be pretty obvious why. Well, now the look on your face tells me something's askew. That is the story of love, and then there's the tale of me and you. Now I've been playing it straight, and you've been bending the rules. How was I to know nothing you said was true? You were taking me for a rube and a stooge, and I got lost in false hopes. I was falling for that ruse. I got stuck between despair and illusion. I opted in, you opted out, you cashed in on my confusion. Oh, I could see love with you was nothing but a complicated game that I am so bound to lose, 'cause you thought it was cool to fool the fool. You got a gigabyte mind, honey, you're always calculating. I thought you were for real. You were always fake. Instead of blood in those veins, you got platelets made of ice. With every ventricular contraction, you broke my heart twice. That's what I mean. If you added up all my vulnerabilities and you matched them up against your obvious mental and physical agilities and you took into account my vulnerability, you could see why you found it so easy to comfort my tranquility. I was not able to cope with someone like you brings to the table. My neurotransmitters are now totally out of whack. 'Cause once you broke my heart, you wouldn't give it back. Check my CT scan, doc. My amygdala is about to blow a fuse. 'Cause you thought it was cool to fool the fool. Every night I was floating on air, thinking that a girl like you really cared. I should have known that love always says nope to a lovesick fool who acts like a dope. I got my lips all moistened now, sweetheart, and I'm ready to lip sync the blues. 'Cause you thought it was cool
to fool the fool. Now I can see why you might be tempted to break the heart of a heartbreaker. Or you might feel the inspiration or trashy infatuation of a manipulator. So why don't you go and cheat a jilter, jilt a cheater? You should have been kinder than to put me through the grind. You thought it was cool to fool the fool. You should have used a different tactic, shouldn't have been so synaptic. You made me into someone who was nothing but pride. You thought it was cool to fool the fool. Yeah, I said you thought it was cool to fool this fool.
Thank you very much. Now, the next song is the song I actually posted because I did remember all the words. Well, actually, I guess I did mess up one verse on this one. Oh well. But this is another song I wrote that I usually remember all the words.
Well, there's a man from Alabama with a guitar in his hand, playing 8 to the bar with his boogie-woogie band. He can rock, he can roll, he can run, he can stroll. And when that beat starts walking, he's got things under control. And as that Alabama sun goes down, he's lighting up those honky-tonks way downtown. He can play polite, he can play rude, sophisticated and crude. But down and dirty, or float to a little late tune. He'll pull that music up by its roots and stick it back in the ground. And then he'll lose the beat on his hard driving sound. And as the evening hours fly by, he's got the whole room rocking on the boogie-woogie high. Well, he's ecstatic, he's dramatic, he's reclusive, he's elusive. He's apparently transparent, but he's completely opaque. He's exacting, he's relaxing, he's expanding, he's contracting, and he's wound so tight, it's just a little hard to take. He's got that sound you can't resist. He's an urban legend, he's a country man. Now you can argue, you can scream, and you can rant, and you can rave. Got to burn the boogie-woogie, maybe it's ready for its grave. As long as he's got fingers that can move, he'll be busy carving out another boogie-woogie groove. Makes those strings sing and whine. He's taking no prisoners, leaving no one behind. Cause he's the man from Alabama, the guitar in his hand, playing into the bar. This boogie-woogie band, he can rock, he can roll, he can run, he can stroll. And when that bass starts walking, he's got things under control. And at the end of the night, you can only conclude you got the rockin' pneumonia and the boogie-woogie blues. You got the rockin' pneumonia and the boogie-woogie blues. He gave you the rockin' pneumonia and the boogie-woogie blues.
Thank you very much. Don't forget, Guitar Center Songwriting Contest. Oh, whoa.
All right, my name's Emily, and my first song is going to be one by my favorite artist. Her name's, well, the band's name is A Fine Frenzy, so it's called Almost Lover. Can y'all hear that? Is that good? Okay. Your fingertips across my skin, a palm tree swaying in the wind, in my chest. You sang me Spanish lullabies, the sweetest sadness in your eyes, clever trick. Well, I never want to see you unhappy. I thought you'd want the same for me. Goodbye, my almost lover. Goodbye, my hopeless dreams. And try not to think about you. Can't you just let me be? So long, my luckless romance. My back is turned on you. Should've known to bring me heartache. Oh, most lovers always do. Almost do. We walked along a crowded street. You took my hand. should've known you'd bring me heartache. Oh, most lovers always do. Almost do. My next song is an original and it's called Rain. Let's see if that's straight. Okay. Raindrops on my window pane. Oh, I wonder if they were all in vain. Yeah, you were there to see me cry. Oh, I know you'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. I hate this stormy weather. Reminds me of when we were together. I hate this stormy weather. Reminds me of when we were together. So rain, rain, go away. Don't come back, don't come back any other day now. Rain, rain, go away. Don't come back, don't come back any other day now. Raindrops on my window pane. They were all in vain. You were all in vain. Thanks.
Let me tell you that I think God loves each and every one of you tonight, and He's hoping that you would love Him. This first song I wrote is called Jesus Sings a Song to the Doubtful. And you take what you wanna take, regardless whose heart you're gonna break. And I'm fine, it's usually mine, but you're not carrying this down. So I made up my mind, I'm leaving you behind. Anyway, he's down on me away. He's down on me away. He's down on me away. He's down on me to say what you wanna say, but no Christians listen to a thing you've gotta say. So you get mad, you're gonna make them all pay, but I bet someday you'll regret how it plays. Anyway, he's down on me away. He's down on me away. He's down on me away. He's down on me. Yeah, don't mind who I am, so I am who I am, and they love it. I would blow your mind if you knew me like they knew me before they got to know me. So just take my hand and come with me to the latest place, the promised land. And I would take my love and give it to you all, but you don't really understand. And you do what you wanna do, even though you don't have the slightest clue what to do. And you don't ask me or my father for help, cause you know it all, you gotta do it yourself. Anyway, he's down on me away. 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 He's down on me. Thank you. This next song I'd like to do is a favorite of mine, and it's all about that that love lost, I guess. It's my man. That's the right key. Some find a way to ever believe in love. I found a way to always keep thinking of you every day. But that wasn't good enough, so you went away. And now I'm just broken up. You don't wanna waste all your time on me. Well, I don't wanna waste my time on you. And you don't wanna waste all your time on me. Well, I don't wanna waste my time on you. Now some run away when they start to fall in love. You are this way, but I'm sick of putting up with this every day. When you never say you love. Now you don't wanna waste all your time on me. Well, I don't wanna waste my time on you. And you don't wanna waste all your time on me. Well, I don't wanna waste my time on you. And I were meant to be, but you are blind. You just can't see that every time I reach out for your hand on the floor. I wish I just could shut it off before you leave and just take off. But you and I were meant to be, but you are blind. You just can't see. Now you don't wanna waste all your time on me. Well, I don't wanna waste my time on you. And you don't wanna waste all your time on me. Well, I don't wanna waste my time on you. Now some find a way to always believe in love. I was once this way, but now I'm just sick in love. So I walk away, pretending that I'm okay. Now you don't wanna waste all your time on me. Well, I don't wanna waste my time on you. And you don't wanna waste all your time on me. Well, I don't wanna waste my time on you. And you don't wanna waste all your time on me. Well, I don't wanna waste my time on you.
Thank you. And I just changed the key on this song, so this should be interesting. This is one of the first songs I ever wrote as an adult, and it's kind of reflecting back on growing up. It's called My How Things Have Changed.
I remember sitting in the kitchen watching my daddy cry. He'd been reading in his Bible, he was talking about the by and by. He said, good times come and good times go, no one really knows why. Everybody feels a little sorrow, everybody feels a little pain. I have often wondered why. Said, looking back into my life, my how things have changed. Listening to the morning radio, they were playing a Beatles song. Mama was twisting and a-shouting, she was trying to sing along. She sang, love, love me do. She was staring at my daddy's face. You know I love you, man, I miss that place. Now I'm grown with kids of my own, though they stay at their mama's place. I sit drinking my coffee, staring at no one's face. Mom and Daddy have both moved on, yes, that's a natural way. Looking back into my life, my how things have changed. See, everybody feels a little sorrow, everybody feels a little pain. I have often wondered why. Looking back into my life, I say, my how things have changed.
Since we're close to Halloween, I'll do a ghost song. When I was a kid, I guess because we didn't have but two or three TV stations, people did a lot more storytelling and ghost storytelling. And my uncles used to like to scare the bejesus out of us with ghost stories. So they told one about a little community between Falkville and Eva called Cold Springs, just a little crossroads. And there supposedly was a ghost there that would come in the car with you. It kind of freaked me out. So I wanted to know why there was a ghost. I never could find any historical evidence that there was a ghost there. So I wrote my own story about why there's a ghost in Cold Springs. Cold Springs rises up from the ground
through the coast to Cedar Creek. Clear water is cold and deep, but on a night full of dread, Cold Springs ran blood red. Two sisters from Gandy's Cove, to Cold Springs they go. Harvest dance on a Saturday night fills the girls with delight. Ready for the waltz, ready for the reels. Laughing they kick up their heels. In the back, in the dark of the room, sits a stranger full of doom. Anger drives his fate, his cold heart is full of hate. He's a predator at wait with knife in hand, so patient in his plan. Slime the sisters as they leave, he plans to make Gandy's Cove grieve. But the sisters are smart and strong, watch the shadows as they ride along. Seeing him rise to strike, they fight with all their might. Cold Springs runs blood red. Sisters to Gandy's Cove, blade and cut they go. A stranger floats in Cedar Creek, no salvation left to see. Hungry ghost, forever weak, killed by sisters strong and brave. The cold water of Cold Springs, his final grave. Cold water and Cold Springs, his final grave. Cold Springs rises up from the ground, through the coves to Cedar Creek. Clear water is cold and deep, but on a night full of dread, Cold Springs ran blood red.
Alright, y'all, look, I'm nervous as all get out, and I'm really not sure why, so y'all cut me a break, alright? Alright, this is the song I wrote, and I just now completely finished it, and it's called I Skipped Church to Drink. Oh, no. I skipped church to drink. I need some time to think about life and love and rock and roll and all these things that have grown so old. I skipped church to drink. I need some time to think. So I'll just laugh to drink out in the rain, all by my lonesome up the parking lonesome. I told myself it wouldn't be this awful. I will not be pushed aside, 'cause deep down in the depths of me there's nowhere left to hide. So I'll just keep digging deeper down, and I'll drown myself in my hometown. Oh, I'll drown myself in my hometown. Thank you. Alright, I was gonna play another song that I wrote, but I had a request, so therefore I'm gonna play the request. So, wait, let me see if I can remember how to play it. I'm headed down south to the land of the pines. I'm thumbing my way in North Carolina, staring up the road and pray to God I see headlights. Well, I made it down the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping to Raleigh I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Well, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. I'm running from the cold up in New England. I was born to be a fiddler in an old-time string band. My baby plays the guitar, I pick the banjo now. No, North Country winners keep forgetting me. Lost my money playing poker, so I had to walk away. But I ain't turning back to living that old life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Well, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Walking to the south out of Roanoke, caught a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long tote, and he's headed west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. And I gotta get a move on before the sun. I hear my baby calling my name, and I know that she's the only one. And if I die wrong, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way Well, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Well, rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. I'm sorry, I'm so nervous.
Alright. Ready some more? Okay, this is called The Devil Just Won't Leave Me Alone. Her lips are such a sweet temptation. They might lead me down to my damnation. A voice tells me to stay a while. Her boyfriend, he ain't home. No, the devil just won't leave me alone. Last night I was rolling in the clover. This morning I missed church. I was a little bit too hungover. I was at it. Guess there's no hiding, I'm slipping and I backslide. No, the devil just won't leave me alone. A little easy love, honey, we can have some fun. Who's out at the door? Was that your boyfriend and his gun? What was it thinking? You're gonna carve my headstone. No, the devil just won't leave me alone. Here he is. Follow y'all. This reckless life I lead, it's thrilling. Some say what I need is a good killing. He likes to call me chicken as he eggs me on. No, the devil just won't leave me alone. A little easy love, honey, we can have some fun. Who's out at the door? Is that your boyfriend and his gun? What was it thinking? You're gonna carve my headstone. No, the devil just won't leave me alone. No, the devil just won't leave me alone. Call Logan.